Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ryan J., founder of Homegrown Poetry.
A fact you should know about me is that I'm from Georgia. Like, from Georgia. Like, understand that Atlanta and the rest of the state are two different places from Georgia. Like, in ascending order, I've driven on 10, 16, 20, 75, 78, 85, and 95 from Georgia. Like, can name almost all 159 counties. If you give me a hint from Georgia, like, know that Lake Lanier's haunted from Georgia, like, regularly shoot the hooch from Georgia, like, have a favorite wing spot in Atlanta, Macon, Columbus, and Savannah from Georgia, like, old enough to know that I'll love Georgia more than Georgia will ever love me. Did you know, in Georgia, people of color play wind chime dangerous. Here, they turn our names into an empty ringing. A chorus or marching band harmonizing to the sounds of growing kudzu. Make it so any citizen or police officer with a gun can have a bad day at our expense. Last year in Georgia, the state watched as two men strung a black boy my age by the hollow in his bones. Gawked as they blew bullet casings into a warm Georgia breeze. Heard the holy in him sing its way to the asphalt of a residential neighborhood where he was taking a jog. Another in a Wendy's parking lot where he was too drunk to drive home. Here in Georgia in 2021, a white supremacist murders 6 Asian women in broad daylight and the police don't bat an eye. Swallow the whole of his sins saying every wind chime rings eventually. They see our bodies as expendable here. Use our labor to build their systems, win their victories, and then wonder why we don't trust them. Did you know? In Georgia in 2021, it's actually 1963, or at least that's what state Republicans think. Decided a blue Georgia sounded a little bit too much like equity. Decided voting sounded a little bit too much like freedom. Decided it couldn't possibly be freedom if everyone has it, because that's not how Georgia works. Georgia will serve you dinner and then ask you why you're eating. Will spit in your face and then ask you why you're wet. Will tally your vote and then say that you committed fraud. Georgia will let you know that it loves you and doesn't want you in the same breath, but despite it all, if there's one thing that you should know about me, it's that I love Georgia more than Georgia deserves and will spend the rest of my life fighting for a Georgia that works for everyone. I dare to dream of a Georgia that loves its marginalized communities back, a Georgia that defends those who can't defend themselves. I dream of a Georgia that wants us alive and breathing, a Georgia that eats oppression and picks its teeth with the skeletons of white supremacy. I dream of a Georgia that doesn't criminalize women's bodies, one that lets trans people be themselves. I dream of a Georgia that I can be proud of, a Georgia that I want to be from, a Georgia that loves me more than I could ever imagine. And one day that Georgia will be mine. One day that Georgia will be ours. One day I'll stand tall and proudly declare, oh, I'm from Georgia, like from Georgia. And everyone will know exactly what I mean. But until then, hi, I'm Ryan J. And I'm from Georgia, like from Georgia. Like old enough to know that Georgia doesn't love me back from Georgia, but determined enough to know that one day it will. Thank you.
Ogo